And we're back with part 2. Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Ka-chow, ka-chow.
Ka-chow, ka-chow. Oh my God, there's this really funny TikTok. Shoot, do I have... Oh, you could pull it up.
I could.
You should show them the TikTok. I think I probably... Oh, no, I don't know if I can because I'm not logged into the right TikTok.
Okay.
It's really funny. Well, we don't have to watch the whole thing of it, but we just...
So she sent this to me the other day. And,
because I'm getting into, like, videography and stuff. And this was just funny.
It was
really funny.
Hey, excuse me, officer. I'm a photographer. I'm out here taking pictures. You know you're in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I know, but I'm taking pictures. Are you with the motherfucking police department? Hey, you guys hiring right now?
Yeah.
You're on the police jobs out?
Yeah, we're on the police jobs out.
Oh, awesome. Do you mind if I take some pictures with you?
What, you talking about the pictures that get out?
Can't even talk like him.
No. I do action shots. My
Action shots. Action shots. Like, how do you do?
Oh, yeah. Chica.
Chica.
Look at those eyes. Oh, yeah, I like those eyes. Tell me what you're looking at. Okay, now let me give you some motivation. Step out of the car.
motivation.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Officer, what do you thought?
Listen, you gotta go. What's his TikTok? Go give him a watch. Nick off duty. He's funny. That's the first video I've ever seen of him, but he deserves a shout out from us.
Yep.
Oh my God. Okay, anyways, back to our part 2. I suppose I could now announce a couple of these.
Yes.
Emotions with an S and stress is the next one. So I feel like it was a good flow you were going with reading the without ADHD first. Mm-hmm. So without ADHD, emotions are usually easier to manage, less easily overwhelmed, and recovers from stress more quickly. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now someone with ADHD, what that would look like with emotions and stress is big feelings happen intensely, more sensitive to stress or criticism, harder to calm down in the moment.
Yes. We actually both had yesterday, I believe it was yesterday.
Yes.
We both actually had instances where we were both like, "Whoa!" And I typically now, usually if one of us is having a blah moment, the other one is not.
Like, and can bring the other person down, like help. Yeah.
We've always kind of had that natural flow going. So like just this morning, I was spiraling about something and I was like, oh my God, Brooke.
She's like, help me pull me out of this. And I was
literally
like, okay, I'm here.
I said, okay, Brooke, you need to like slap me out of this. So then I went through this whole big long spiel about what I was like spiraling about. And I just needed to like get it out.
Yeah, for us, it's mainly like being able to vent / talk ourselves out, like what our thoughts are with it, and where, like, because we kind of understand each other with both having undiagnosed ADHD. We know how our thought patterns are. So, like, when you have one thought, you end up 5 miles down the road in 50 different directions.
Yeah.
So we can slowly help rein the other person back in.
You always almost go to worst case scenario.
Yes.
Immediately.
Yeah.
And as much as I recognize that in myself, so then it creates more anxiety because I'm like, I don't know how to stop this. Like, I know I'm going way out here.
Overboard, yeah.
And I'm frustrated right now that I can't rein myself back in and regulate myself.
Yeah.
And that same thing kind of happened with her yesterday. I didn't get to respond to her voice notes that she sent to me Wednesday night, but I then got to talk to her in the morning yesterday. She was like very upset about this certain situation, and she's like, "I'm just gonna be done, and I'm giving this timeline and blah 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 blah." And she was just done, and so I was like, okay. So then,
okay.
I talked to her and I was like, okay, I get you're frustrated, completely get it, but have you looked at it from this angle?
Yeah, we try to give different perspectives,
Yes.
which I have a tattoo that says perspective.
Yes.
So that sometimes I, like, if I happen to look at my arm, it does help me remember, like, oh, there is there is different ways to look at this, and it's not worst case scenario, like bomb blowing up. Like,
Yeah. And the other big one, I think for me, is I've definitely noticed my entire life, I have been extremely sensitive to criticism. I remember a distinct moment when I was 10 years old. My parents simply confronted me about getting an F in reading when I was 10 because I didn't bring my reading books home. I remember laying on the kitchen floor bawling my eyes out because I felt so bad. So I'm like, I don't know why I'm not reading and doing my math. And I just felt horrible. And I've always just kind of been like, we kind of discussed some things from like our past church experience.
Yeah.
I would freak out if I sensed all that I was upsetting this one person.
Oh, that's the other thing sorry, now here I am going and interrupting.
Go.
That's another thing. It does fall into the emotions and stress, and it's not on this list. But you're very, very good at reading other people's emotions.
Yes.
And reading a room, and because you're so afraid of criticism or something.
You're like a social chameleon.
Yes, yeah. So you can read a room very well. Anyways,
Yes.
so that plays into there was a certain person that we always knew when there was a problem. And I don't think she hit it necessarily because I think everybody else knew too, but anyways.
No, it was like a big part of the reason I finally left the church that I was at previously, we were both at, was because I finally came to this realization with myself of like, I can't be better for this one particular person. How do I get better? I can't. Why am I always the problem?
Yeah.
Why was it always on me to fix myself? And
when it was situations and circumstances that weren't necessarily always her fault.
Right.
Sure, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. There was a couple that were her fault.
Yeah, absolutely.
Obviously.
I will take responsibility genuinely for the things that I did wrong, and I'm not going to lie. I made mistakes.
As all humans do.
As all humans do. But did that mean that I deserve to get responded to in certain ways?
Especially because she was only volunteering. They weren't even paying her.
No, I was 100% volunteering.
Yeah.
And even then, like, of course, you want to do things with excellence. But
it's not that nobody was purposely messing anything up.
Like, I just had a heart that I was extremely loyal, and I just wanted to serve God.
Yeah.
And I felt like this was how I was supposed to do that because of how I was being taught.
Yeah.
And not to get on that whole tangent, but that was just a big thing for us is her and I will tell you, we had such a huge fear that if we didn't do what this specific person said, that we were going to fail in life.
Waited the repercussions and we were going to hell.
Yeah, literally. Like, we weren't going to, the Lord wasn't going to favor us anymore. We weren't going to prosper.
Yeah.
Like, if she said this one thing and we felt like we had to get approval for the tiniest thing.
Yeah, literally everything. Like, so I would go pick up butter for them at 10 p.m. at night. Like, who the fuck does that?
It was just insane.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. So criticism, like we've gotten a lot better
about it. Yeah.
A lot better.
A lot.
But
I forced myself to get better about it. Because
Yeah.
actually, Haley was just telling me about this. She goes, you know, Kiana, I think the easiest way that you have to get through some of those things, like, because mine comes down to a root of fear of rejection. Like, I'm so fearful of getting rejected by somebody.
I think mine is too,
and she just said, you know, I think the best way to do that is exposure therapy. So, like, for instance, she's like, well, maybe with your boyfriend, it could be something as simple as, I want to go to dinner here, but he wants to go to dinner here, and this is where he wants to go. That's a small form of rejection.
Yeah.
So, like, letting yourself sit in that,
yes,
you know, is, like, huge.
Yeah.
You know? And you just have to go through it. Kind of had something a little similar with that last night as well on myself.
Yeah, I was going to say,
and I'm just like, okay, like, you have to just sit with it.
Yeah.
You know, and especially if you have someone who's extremely understanding, which my boyfriend is very.
Shout out, very.
Yes,
he's amazing.
I love him so much. He's so patient and kind and caring. And, you know, working through all of that is a lot sometimes.
Yes.
You know, and
I'm kind of like, I feel like that's why I'm such a hard ass, is because then I don't even give someone the opportunity to reject me. Because I reject them first.
Yeah. We're the opposite.
Yeah.
I am very accepting and I want, like, I'll do anything for you. And she's like, nope.
Like, yeah. Yeah, so I feel like, if I feel like there is going to be some kind of rejection in some form, I reject them first.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay. Anyways, okay. All right, I think we can move on to everyday experience.
Yep.
So someone without ADHD, life feels more predictable, tasks feel more manageable, less mental energy used to stay on track. Someone with ADHD, life can feel chaotic and exhausting. Things that seem easy for others take more effort, and you use more energy to stay on track.
Yep. I think something I've always noticed is that something that stood out to me was things that seem easy for others take more effort.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was in school. Now I realize that it's probably ADHD. Something that was super, like, a straightforward concept, I would immediately overcomplicate it because I thought just naturally it was like it needed to be overcomplicated. So I could never understand how a simple process worked, but I could easily figure out and find the patterns in a complicated problem. And I still do that kind of to this day, where it's like, it's something super like, no, we're just doing this. And I'm like, oh, I was thinking 10 more things along with this easy thing, you know?
Yeah, like actually I saw someone doing a video about this, and I think it did have to do with ADHD. So someone that's, I want to say normal, like whatever,
Yeah.
I don't not
You
doesn't
have executive function.
Yes, is just like, oh, I just need to take a shower.
Yeah.
And that's it. Now someone like me and Kiana will be like, a shower, oh, that means we have to wash our hair, we have to shave our legs, we have to shave our armpits, we have to put a bunch of hair product in, we need lotion, we need, like, we break down the whole shower task, like every task that lies behind or before and after a shower.
Yeah.
It's not just, oh, go take a shower.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, then I have to do this, and then you get overwhelmed with how many steps a shower really is. Mm-hmm. So then you don't want to shower anymore.
Yep. Exactly. Just at the bottom of this infographic that we had made, I really like this, is just important to remember. Like, these are things to just recognize and highlight here, that ADHD is not a lack of effort or intelligence. That is not what it is. It's simply just a difference in how your brain is wired. So it's not like a disability. It's just you think differently than I think, and that's okay. But now you might think more straightforwardly, and I have to come up with better ways to keep myself on task and function. With support and strategies and understanding, people with ADHD can thrive. Everyone has strengths and challenges. And then lastly, empathy, patience, and acceptance make a difference. So even with yourself, like, that's something I've really had to work through, is because her and I are probably, like, everyone will tell you that I think has this, like, you're your own worst critic. Mm-hmm. But if you can give grace to somebody else, like, why can't you give that same grace to you? Like, if you're willing to extend that to someone else so easily, but you can't to yourself, maybe that's the first step. It's just giving yourself what you would give someone else.
Yes. Sorry, I'm looking at something else.
Classic.
I was looking at my boring presentation. Oh, I know what I could say. So we did a podcast about money, and then I bought stuff not even a few hours after releasing the podcast. And then I was doing pretty good since then, I would say. I don't think I really bought anything too insane until the same place I bought that stuff from. It's pajamas, Christmas pajamas for my kid. They put another post out Wednesday. Yeah, because I think I bought it Wednesday night. I did. Put a post out Wednesday night that there was extras left over from a different pre-order, and I even said it to someone at work when I was at work and I saw the post. I was like, oh my God. I was like, they just said they have extras from a pre-order. I was like, I might have to buy something, but I was like, I can't. In my own head, I was like, no, you've been doing so good, Brooke. And then it's 5:45, 45 minutes after the release, and I'm like, oh my God, I wonder if they have anything left. And I opened the website, and they did. And it was, they had a print called Mama Goose. So it's like Mommy Goose. And I bought a pajama set for myself.
Yep.
Did I need that pajama set? Absolutely not.
Nope. I honestly can't talk though, because like there's been plenty of times where I'm like, I really need to save money, but a coffee sounds amazing right now.
There was a certain, I was going to stop and get us coffee, even though I don't have a lot of, I have to last another week on the money I have left, which isn't much. But I was like, I'm going to get me and Kiana some caffeine for the podcast. And there was a certain somebody in line, and I was like, nope. Which saved me money. Thank you, Lord, for having her in line. And then I drove to Kiana's house.
We have Coke.
Yeah, so I was
the
gracious.
The drink.
See, I did bring a Coke and a Freshka, and I mainly brought the Freshka for Kiana because I was not planning to stop and get coffee, but she lives right by the drive-thru coffee, and I was like, okay, it's right there. I could just stop. And then I didn't because that somebody was in line. And she was chewing on her fingers, but sorry, I had to put that in there.
Oh dear.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, so I feel like it was on my slide. I feel like we could talk about ways to help minimize these ADHD problems is getting enough sleep plays a big part in it.
Yes. Oh my God.
You really have to make sure. So I really, when I have my kids, I really don't get that much sleep or very good sleep. And I can definitely tell that's when it starts becoming more of a problem. And then when my kids go with their dad, I'm able to like catch up on my sleep again. So like they went with their dad on Wednesday. So I've been yesterday and today I'm feeling quite fabulous because I've gotten enough sleep.
Yeah, I would say that's the same thing for me too. Something I really started focusing on was my health because I had some other health issues going on. And one of the biggest things that regulates your hormones in your body is sleep. And women especially, you need more sleep because your hormones fluctuate so much better. So, especially women with ADHD, that's even more I think intense because your hormones already fluctuate so much through a month and a day. Then on top of it, adding the ADHD, the sensitivities you have, or the time management on top of all those hormones is insane. So the best thing you can do for yourself truly is just get solid sleep. Mm-hmm. That is the number one way to stabilize your hormones.
Yes.
All around is sleep.
Yeah. And then they also say, hold on, I'm going to pull up this one. Too much screen time.
Yep.
Poor diet and blood sugar.
Yep.
That's definitely a problem for me.
We actually were kind of just talking about that. Like
She's trying to convince me to go on a carnivore diet.
Yeah, okay, listen to me.
I just want buns with my hamburger.
We can do it still.
You told me to use cheese. Is that what you said?
We could use cheese, or we could just at least have sourdough bread.
I'm not totally... Oh, yeah, she did say sourdough. That's right.
But
I just bought the buns. That's my problem.
Okay, can we at least cut sugar out?
Wednesday.
That was the biggest thing for me.
God, I drink like 3 Cokes a day.
Do 0 sugar.
Oh, whatever.
Me. Okay, we're at 20 minutes now.
Oh, fuck. Okay, we're going to end this episode as soon as I finish looking to see if there's... If there's anything else we should quickly add.
Oh my God.
We'll just end with this. Getting distracted does not automatically mean you have ADHD.
No.
That is one of the biggest misconceptions I feel like we were trying to address. But also just in general looking at it, like, if you think you might have ADHD. I mean, okay, we also want you to go get diagnosed by a professional.
Exactly.
And we should as well, and we will. She probably will someday. I don't want to pay for that. So
Yeah.
I will just continue being self-diagnosed like that for the time being. But anyways, so go see a doctor if you believe you have ADHD.
I will say I am on medication. I'm not diagnosed, but I was talking to my doctor about, like, I'm on, like, an anti-anxiety currently. Because if you don't know this, anxiety and ADHD feed each other. So if you have anxiety, it'll feed ADHD tendencies. But if you have ADHD and you have anxiety, they fuel each other. So if you can lessen one, it might help balance the other out. So I went on an anti-anxiety and I noticed that it did help, but I was still really unfocused. So I asked my doctor this last time around, I'm like, is there a medication that I can take instead of or add to that is used for ADHD, but even though I'm not diagnosed, but is like a double usage? And she said, yeah, there is one. And so she put me on it, and I will say, like, just this last week for sure, because it's been only a few weeks, I've definitely noticed that, like, I am able to focus more. I'm able to be like, okay, I have this and this and this and this to do, so I need to go do this. And I'm able to stay on task more. So honestly, just have a chat with your doctor, and they'll get you in the right direction.
Yes, they'll get you the help that you need.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. And there are still ways to manage, like, because obviously medication isn't the answer for everything.
It's not.
So you'll still have to put in some effort on it.
Because I don't want to be on medication my whole life.
No.
But I think when you can at least learn how to regulate yourself and regulate your emotions first. Mm-hmm. And, okay, I don't need to respond this way anymore. Yeah. Because that medication will slow your brain down. Yeah. Then when you come off of it, you have those tools now, like, okay, I recognize this. Yeah, this isn't right. Like, you can work through it. Yeah. So we love you, and we'll catch you on our next topic. Live unhinged. Live unhinged.